Double click. Use this. Click OK. Okay, there we go. Can everybody hear us now?
Now is the microphone working?
Is it working? Is it working?
Hello, everyone.
Yes, hello. We just had a great conversation. You missed me picking on Mrs. TV and everything. Yeah, I don't know why my microphone just decided to
Not work.
take a break.
Oh, that's
Probably
weird.
overworked and underpaid.
Oh,
All right, so we did go through and say hi to everybody, Cash Cats, and we said hi to Ringo, who joined us first. We already went through the list and said hi, but
yeah, we'll say him again.
we appreciate everybody joining us. Thank you so much. I'm trusting you can hear us now.
I certainly hope so.
I'll pull this mic down a little bit closer to us so we won't sound too far away. All right, so Sterling can't. Oh, that was from before. Hear you now, says OGP. Awesome. Yeah, it was a sad moment when I looked up and my little meter and bars showed nothing.
Oh, 0.
Usually that's the thing I can count on all the time is that Yeti microphone. I'll tell you, Mrs. TV, it's
Yeah. Now get it right this time, TB. This is Monday night, not Friday.
Fuck. Oh, you're going to be in so much trouble. If we go on mute for a minute, because I'm going to take care of Mrs. TV here. Sterling Cannabis says 5 by 5. I'm not sure what that was in response to. All right. Hey, wait. So Ripples, hey. Yeah, all right. Cash Cats, hello, says Sterling Cannabis. All right, folks.
All right.
So another volatile week of precious metals goes by, up and down and all around. Today there was some pretty good strength. I think last I looked, gold was up about $40. Might have settled back down to around 35-ish or so. And silver was up over $1. So silver is up at $27 plus. I think $27.51 last I looked around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And gold was, I don't know, about $19.50 or something. So I'm just wondering, is anybody buying with gold being so high? Well, really with silver being high. We've picked up a few miscellaneous things as we would drive for a long time, and we just felt like we needed to pick up just a few things. Nothing big. Those of you that saw the video yesterday, that was the eBay follow-up to when eBay charged me tax and would have got that gold coin for spot without the tax. But now with gold going up so high, it's got some built-in profit to it already. But yeah, I think it's a stacker. I'd still like to try to stack a few things. Of course, it greatly impacts our dollar cost averaging. Well, I should have done a screen print to show you guys what
you didn't do a screen print.
on some of our calculations we keep when we track our purchases, and it was quite a bit of difference. All right.
It's a bit of a sticker shock right now, though,
It really
isn't
is.
it? It just
Really
is difficult to get anything without really.
Oh, Silver Ripple says he bought gold. He bought a half ounce from Coin Guy by phone, quarter ounce locally. I got to catch up. So Coin Guy is the guy that Spectacular interviews. I believe he's down in Florida, and that's where Speg's at, and the Coin Guy's at. And yeah, the Coin Guy's really cool. I love that guy. Man, he's just such a cool, nice guy. Oops, sorry. I was looking at my delayed screen instead of my real-time screen. Just trying to get the...
And you repeated what you said because of the delay?
Delay. All right, so Silver Ripples. Yeah, nice pickup, Silver Ripples. Quarter ounce and a half ounce. Boy, that's a nice pickup for you. Way to keep the stacking going. Silver Steeler says gold 1994, silver at 27.80. Wow, it's gone up in the past hour. We're just $6 away from 2000 and just a few cents away from $28 on silver. Holy smokes. Ringo says the only thing I'm buying is generic rounds at 90%. Well, that's great, Ringo. Especially at 90%. Keep it flowing. All right. Alex going to a hunter just finished building a crypto mining rig. I didn't realize people were still doing that, Alex. I think that needs to be a pretty powerful computer you're building there, right? So I hope that works out for you. Silver Ripples bought AGEs, American Gold Eagles. That is awesome, sir. Way to go. I trust the coin guy took care of you. Winning Image Photography says I'm buying a lot, not just not gold or silver. I had a little birdie whispering right here about maybe something Winning was picking up. So yeah. All right. She's
Inside information.
inside information. Fiat Destroyer, good evening. Oh, Silver Steeler, there he spilled the beans. We bought a camera. We're broke. All right. Cash Cat says you can't go wrong with 90%, that's for sure. All right. Steve Rice must have joined us. Hello, Steve Rice. Thank you for joining us. Fiat Destroyer says, Talking Bullion. Guess what video I have editing right now? Mrs. TB. I wonder if he's got the Yankee Box video editing right now. That's going to be a great video.
Don't spill the beans. Don't spill the silver. Something like that.
So Alex Coiner Hunter says he's hoping to make about $5.50 a day with his mining machine. All right. Jimmy Lacari, what is going on? Hope all is well as you too, with you too. All right, so good news, everybody. Good news. Got some good news this week.
Did you have your little
And maybe this will be
push over there on your
a
what
little
do you
bit
call
of a...
that little thing? A controller or something?
Yep, and maybe this will give you a little bit of a hint as what we have tonight. And here we go.
He couldn't take it anymore.
We have Constitutional Corner tonight.
Yep.
Ooh, Mr. TB is excited. Let's move this out of the way. And look at what we have here. Oh, look at all these Mercury dimes. Are these things beautiful or what? Oh, Mrs. TV, how long's it been since we bought some Constitutional
I don't know.
silver?
Whining.
This is 230 of them. Actually, I did find 2 Roosevelts in there. They snuck in 2 Roosevelts, but the rest are all Mercury. Pretty good shape. A couple gnarly ones in there, but overall, woo-wee. I am happy to pick up some Constitutional silver. And I'll tell you what. All right.
Silver Wolf says nice.
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 Look at those beautiful Mercs, says Fiat Destroyer. So what we're going to do is we're going to give away a couple of these tonight. So I'm just going to reach in. All right, Mrs. TV, you grab one.
Right here.
Okay. She grabbed one. We're going to shake them up again. She's going to grab another one.
All right. And here's another.
All right. And,
Oh, it's not as pretty. You want to put that one back?
well, I mean, that's the way we do it. We grabbed it out of the bag.
Okay.
Oh. We have a 1934 and a 1940. All right. So here we go. We have a couple Mercs. This one does have a little smudge on it, but it's still a Mercury
It
dime.
has a little extra personality, I
A little
think.
personality. It looks like it's just got some dirt on it. But Miss TB reached into the bag and pulled out a couple at random, and that's what we got. All right.
What years are they, TB?
Yeah, I just read them off. A 1940 and a 1934. All right. Cody says, I want them. Well, I'll tell you what.
I have a couple little...
Got a question tonight. It's going to be a tough question.
A tough question.
We're giving away Mercury dimes. Come on. You got to work for it.
That's true.
All right. So, yeah, happy to be able to participate. And, oh, what's this? constitutional time in your town?
Celebrating.
All right. Bazinga, hey, how's it going? Bazinga is back. All right. All right. Silver Steeler, 1916D. I don't know. I need to go through it maybe. I never go through my constitutional. There could be a 1942 over 41. 1916, I think 1917's pull a few extra bucks. Sterling Cannabis says all you got to do is lick them and they'll clean right up.
Yeah, that's not my job to do that.
Not my job either. I'll leave them dirty.
We'll leave the personality there. What's going on, TB?
I drank my water and it had ice in it.
Oh, no.
So when you guys get the constitutional, when you guys get your wins, you can trust that they have not been licked by either one of us.
That is for sure.
In fact, the envelopes that we send them in, we don't lick those either. I wet them down with water from the sink. Just make sure there's no contamination, no possible spreading of germs. Not worth it to win a gone.
But Cash Cat says helps build the immunity.
It does. I agree.
We choose other ways to do that, though.
Yeah, Destroyer says 1 silver dime could buy more than 2 loaves of bread where he lives. Awesome.
Wow.
Man. All right. So, we talked about silver and gold prices. Boy, the update there from Silver Steeler was that those things are rising. Let me go back to JM Bullion, who is where I usually check. I'm trying to talk a little louder here, and let's see what JM says. Oh, yeah. JM Bullion says 1997 on the gold, up $45 today.
Oh,
and
man.
$27.90 on the silver, up $1.33. Wow. People think that Warren Buffett buying all those mining stocks was going to help gold for sure. It looks like it's rallied back a little bit. Silver Steeler thinks that I may be immune from the germs on constitutional silver. I probably am. I've handled
with all the ones that you've handled, you probably are. So you really did a good job building up your immunity.
Silver Ripples thinks that I may be leaving some hot pepper saliva on the gall envelopes. Yeah, if you open up the envelope, get a little, and later you rub your eyes and they start burning because
maybe your hands had some Tabasco
on there. One of those other hot sauces that I like so much. Well, you guys, guys and gals, I was pretty excited yesterday because I have this coin show website that I go to look at all the coin shows coming up. And up till yesterday, everything was canceled. But yesterday, there was no canceled on it. And I told Mrs. TB, yes, go into a coin show.
I'm like, okay, bye-bye,
see ya.
have fun.
I got other things to do. And so I went. I got a little bit of money. I probably wasn't planning to buy a whole lot with the price of silver and gold. But I, wanted to maybe pick up a few things and just browse and support some of the coin vendors because I'm sure they're dying right now without having their coin shows. Pulled in the parking lot and guess what? Nobody there.
Oh.
Must have been canceled and they didn't put canceled on there. Oh, man.
So sad.
It was so disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, man, I don't get to browse coins. I haven't done that in months. And we don't really have any good coin shops around us, and even if we did, they're always closed on Sundays. So I couldn't go hang out and have any coin fun yesterday. So it was quite a letdown for sure. So
that was a sad day.
even though next week's don't show that they're canceled, I'm sure they must be. So
yeah, that's a sad story. Everybody's having sympathy for that one, TB. Oh.
Yeah, Silver Ripple says that he bought the same minor stock that um,
But Yankee
Warren Buffett did, and when Yankee recommended it, yeah, I'm starting to regret it. I've always just believed in, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. But boy, clearly these mining stocks that Yankee invested in a few months ago have just exploded. And boy, what an opportunity that would have been. I'm sure you're pretty happy about that there, Silver Ripples.
Yeah, good choice.
Good choice for sure. Fiat Destroyer Sterling Cannabis wants to know when you plan on dropping that video. I need some entertainment. That's right, Silver Ripples. It was canceled.
Yeah. Silver Wolf said, I feel that it happened to me on August 8th, too. Aw. Yeah, I don't know why they don't update those things.
So Fiat Destroyer says he's trying not to interfere with people's streams. Hard to fit in sometimes. I'm thinking 9-ish Eastern. 9-ish when? Tomorrow? Because we've already passed 9-ish Eastern tonight. So must be tomorrow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, FD. I'm interested in seeing what you took and what you put back in there. What you took and what you added would have been a better way to say it. So that'll be pretty cool. And I think there's only 4 more stops. Boy, the Yankee box is coming to an end. Who's going to after you, Fiat? Who are you sending it to? I could probably look it up, but who is getting it next? Sterling Cannabis said I had a show canceled the other day after being rescheduled. Well, I see, Michigan still trying to hold us back and claiming that we have to do things that we probably don't need to do. But as law-abiding citizens, we toe the line. But I think it's well, most people think it is, so it's not a law. An executive order is not law, but we still wanna be part of the solution and not part of the problem. So yeah. Anyway.
Oh, Cash Cat says, I have never been to a coin show. Been waiting to since I got serious on stacking.
I think you have that big one down there where you're at, don't you, Cash? Don't they have a huge... They probably canceled it this year. Or maybe not. It would have been in the January time frame. But I think that you can probably find a few. You might have to drive a long way. But I think your area does have a few. And we've got quite a few YouTubers from your area as well. So you could probably... you guys could probably all hook up and hang out down there together for a day. That'd be really fun. If it wasn't so far for us, we'd probably make that kind of trip and have that kind of fun too. The Winning Image Photography says they had their first coin show here in June. It wasn't canceled. We didn't go. Oh man, you didn't go? Spoiler alert, I'll have to do 2 videos. I sent it off to Eric. All right. Eric's getting it next. Cool.
Spoiler alert. Sterling Cannabis says, break the law. It's not a law.
only day Michigan will rejoin the rest of us. We await your return. One day, Michigan will join. All right. It's all good. What's happening? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Be there.
Everybody, smash that like button. Got 20 people watching, 10 likes. All right. So, why don't we look at a couple ads? In the last couple weeks, I've been showing the JM Bullion and what they're charging for stuff. So, I'm gonna post what they were charging last week for Eagle, and then we'll take a look at what they're charging this week. All right, so here we go. So JM Bullion last week, this is last week's number, was $39.79 for a 2020 American Eagle. You look at screen capture, the prices, the spot prices up there too. Look at gold. Last Monday was at $20.50, sorry. And silver was over $29. Wow, folks, just a week ago, Look at how high those precious metals were. And you're knocking on the door of $40 for a silver eagle. Whoa. All right. So what is it today? So $39.79. Today it's $37.45. I didn't capture the I didn't catch the spot price, but we know it's about $19.94 right now. $37.45, so about a little over $2 less for
Hey,
2020.
Freedom Stacker, thank you for that super chat.
Oh, thank you, sir. I didn't see it. There it is, Freedom Stacker. Hey, thank you so much. That is awesome. We really appreciate it when people do that. Thank you. A lot. All right, let me see if I can get back to the comments. I don't know if you guys really care about the Eagles, but I thought it was, excuse me, kind of nice to track that along a little bit, see if we can get those back down somewhat.
I see Silver Stealer. Excuse me, I'm back. Slightly fainted seeing those prices.
Looks like Steve Woods has joined us. Hey, Steve, what is going on?
Dove Season 91's also joined us.
Dove season, what is happening? Yeah, you're right, Silver Ripple, Silver Stealer. Can you believe that an American Silver Eagle is $40? You know, I don't think I moved it over, but I screen captured. Let me see, I have it on my other computer here. A monster box of 2020 Eagles.
Oh, Steve Woods, thank you.
Hey, Steve, thank you so much. That is always appreciated, never expected. We really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Helps with postage.
Sure does. And all that other
Absolutely.
stuff.
Yeah.
So a 2020 monster box of Eagles right now on JM Bullion's website. It's going for $18,280. You know what I thought, Mrs. TB? I go, what if we got 10 people or 20 people together and we all went in on a monster box? Almost like Backyard Bullion does over there in the UK, where he does his massive purchasing for people. But then I did the math and I'm like, this monster box isn't, it's only a few cents cheaper than just buying them outright. It's like, well,
Oh, really?
well, I mean, I guess you get a monster box, you get to crack it open, but if you're just going to split it, I was like, well, it's not that really good of a deal to go out and buy a monster box. I was kind of
Oh.
surprised.
They must be adding the price for the box itself plus the labor to put it all
Or
together.
maybe the cool factor, I don't know. Sterling Cannabis says it's pretty bad when you have to win the lottery. Just have enough cash to look at the price of silver.
Ringo said, my father bought his first house for less than that, Mr. TB.
Wow. Fiat Destroyer says, to anybody buying silver in the low 30s right now, check out the deals over at Monument Metals. Sovereign coins for nearly the same price as generic, and ASEs for less than 34. All right, well, let's, maybe we can go over there real quick.
Really?
Monument.
Hey, Elton Jones joined us tonight.
Hey, Elton. What's going on? Thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you jump in and say hi. All right, let me go. I'm going to go to the deals page. I assume that's where now popping on here in a minute.
Hey, Winning Image says you have to buy more than one to get the savings on the monster. So-
More than one box?
she's
That's quite an
she's done the
investment.
calculations apparently.
Oh, man. All right, so I jumped over to Monument. And we just take quickly. They got a lot of deals here, so I won't go through them all, but this is probably the one that Fiat was talking about. We got the Swiss Gold 20 francs. Helvetia, is that how you say it? A random year. And let's click on it. There we go. And see. In stock. 386. What's the metal weight? Is 0.1867. So let's see what spot would be on that. We go to calculator and we say, what did we say spot was? About 1944 times 0.1867. So So spot on this would be $362.94. So we're looking at about what? About $24 above spot. Not bad, not bad. It's a nice little foreign coin there for you. I always like the backs of these. I think those are pretty cool looking. I don't have any myself. But yeah, so there's definitely some deals happening over yonder. Calc it out. Yes, I have to. So Ripples, it's my requirement. It's my duty. All right, Silver Steeler says that his LCS says it's on a monster box sealed with straps on it, demands more money. Well, that's what it certainly looked like. If you had to store, would you rather have a Silver Eagle or $34 in your pocket? I'd rather have, like it was last year, I'd rather have 2 Silver Eagles in my pocket.
Poor TB.
Alright. Dove season, I'll take 2 monster boxes of my firstborn suffice. Cash Cat says he'd rather have the American Silver Eagle. So if you had to store, it says it's pronounced Helvetia. Helvetia. Alright, cool. Didn't know that. No, spot is 1992 now. Alright, so already dropped down a couple bucks on us.
You never know.
J and Bullion says it's 1996. Alright. But I think that the markets, don't they officially close in the evening? Like Kitco doesn't change their numbers throughout the night like J and Bullion does. So I think the official markets do close. I'm not really sure why J and Bullion keeps updating throughout the night. But anyway, that's what I, just to be consistent, I have a J and Bullion app on my phone, and just I always just look in the same spots. I'm always referencing from the same place. Alright. Watch Mark Dice trying to sell an ASE for 99 cents to strangers. They all turn them down, says Silver Steeler. That's the same guy that offers gold coins and bars or something for like a Hershey's bar. Is that same guy, Silver Steeler? In 6 months, nobody will want the USD period, says Sterling Cannabis. Yeah, I'll tell you. So Silver Steeler says Asian markets trade precious metals overnight, and Silver Ripples agrees. All right, so that's why.
Must keep it open for the Asia.
Yeah, so Silver Steeler says, yep, it's the same guy. Yeah, those. I often wonder if somebody did accept the gold coin, if they'd actually give it to them, though, because I just don't really see it. They just give somebody a gold coin now.
That might be their budget. It could be.
Videos I saw were, older, and they probably weren't $2,000 gold coins, but.
Right.
Alright, that's him, says OGP. Alright, so why don't we do our first giveaway tonight? What do you think, Mrs. TB?
Sure.
And, alright, then we'll talk about a few more things when we get done. So we'll save this dirtier one for our second giveaway.
No, that's not dirty. It's called personality.
Personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a little worn though. Feel how thin it feels. Doesn't it feel kind of thin?
There's some history built in
there. There is. Think about how many gumballs or packs of syrup. Who knows what a dime bought you back then, right? All right, so we'll go for this 1940. And all right. So we're going to do a question here. And this question is going to be, some people, I think a couple of my followers might get it pretty quick because people tend to know my history of how I ask questions. So we are going to do a dime. And when Mrs. TB's ready, we will start the question off.
Let me look at
and
the question and answer is, TB, so I can help you look for the answer.
And we are going to do one answer only, please. One guess only initially. The biggest reason why we do that is because we have to try to watch them all fly by. And if we get people are just throwing them in there at 3 seconds, it's going to be really hard to see if somebody gets it right. And then we don't want to upset somebody if we pick somebody else because we saw it later. So, all right. So here is the question. Let me do my little box. Come on over here. One guess only, please. And here is the question. In a recent YouTube video that I put out, I put 5 items in the Yankee box. I need to know what the years were on all 5 items. All answers need to be on one line. Go. All right, a little bit of a challenge here, folks, but we're giving away silver, and as we saw, silver climbed almost $1 since we've been talking. So this is nice that I put it on the screen for you. So need all 5 answers.
5 dates.
5 dates of the 5 coins that I put into the Yankee box. Coins or rounds. So yeah, I know, but as long as you only guess once, we can sit here and wait if you're gonna need to pop over. So we will pick a point to stop and maybe give a clue or something. But I think everybody's popped over to look at the video. Nobody's guessing.
I think Steve Rice waved the white flag like he surrendered.
All right, so Steve Woods and others, it'll be 5 different dates on the same line. 5 different dates.
Yep, 5 dates.
I know, everybody's going to leave the stream. I don't want them to leave the stream. We already lost a couple of people like, crap, it's not worth a dime. I'm out of here.
The prices could go up instantly.
What is the price of a dime? Keep an eye on the chat. Yeah, I know. I thought about what we're doing. All right, we're going to. I want to go over and see what the price of a dime is right now. The melt value. All right.
Sterling Cannabis said, I was thinking it would be about the gold commemorative.
I know. 27.85. 27.85. The melt value on a mercury dime right now is $2.01.
Okay, help and check to see if we have an answer here. It's hard to
we do.
tell. Okay.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because it's out of order, but you can stop.
Okay.
Silver Ripples has the answer. It is.
That was a hard one, DP.
Yeah.
That was a
There's the
difficult
answer.
question.
1853, which was the Trime. We had 1974, which was the USS Constitution round. We had 1986, which was the Proof Libertad. We had 2017, which was Steamboat Willie. We had 2019, which was the Kookaburra.
All right.
So congratulations, Silver Ripples. Yeah, that was a little bit harder one, but once in a while we gotta make you work for it, folks. So got yourself a nice little mercury dime.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Silver Ripples. That's a pretty good. That's a pretty good win there. That's nice that you got that for sure. All right, just get all my buttons pushed back to where they need to go.
You redirect your computer.
What's that?
You're redirecting your computer. It says Silver Steeler goes, congrats, Silver Ripples, dipping into the 401k TV plan again, I see.
Yeah, Silver Ripples, you're right. I did show that Trime in a previous video when I was going through that box that I had. But yeah, the value on that Trime, when I looked it up the other day, was about $50. So that's a nice little win for somebody to pick that up. And that's just a great piece of American history. Those tiny little fish scales, they call them, those 3-cent silver pieces. It's just a really nice. I thought that was a perfect thing for the Yankee box. Of course, I had a hard time actually prying it out of my hand and dropping it into the box, but because but anyway, it's for a good cause, right? Dubsy says, ask me how old I'll be this fall. I figured it out yesterday. Hey, history trackers, what's going on? Thanks for joining us.
Hey there.
I don't know what kind of condition it was in, but it was in respectable condition for sure. Wasn't all, slicked out or anything. Steve Woods, for everyone, silver too high to buy and too cheap to sell. Yeah, I think so, Steve. I just don't want to sell because I think it could go higher, and we really don't need to sell right now. So I think it's got the potential to continue to rise. I don't know what's going to hold it back, but I don't know. I think we probably need to hold for a bit and see what happens. It's pretty volatile lately, and stock market's doing pretty well. PMs are doing pretty well. I'd probably just hold for now. All right. So one of the things, I had a couple other things to show, but one of the things I want to talk about is, I don't know how many of you follow Stacking Stormtrooper. He pops in once in a while. But he had a video yesterday. It was actually a premiere on about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And the title was How to Get Gold for Free. And I sat through that premiere and watched what he did, and it was a pretty impressive collection of gold. I don't know how many of the rest of you saw that. But his point was to take some gold that he had bought, quite a few years ago for quite a bit less money, and then exchange it today for other gold coins. But this is really what I wanted to say about it and see if you guys agreed, is that he took a bunch of his 10th ounces. I think he said back in 2008 he bought an ounce worth of gold in all fractional 10th ounces, so he would have had like 31 of them, right? He was taking all those fractionals and he wanted to trade them up for an ounce coin, or he had a lot more than that. He had bunches of them. But I commented during the premiere, and I just, my point on that is I would not trade my fractional gold for a whole ounce of gold. I think that fractional is tough to come by as far as premiums, and then once you have it, if you want to get an ounce of gold, fine, but find a way to get it without fractional. I'm just wondering if you guys had that opportunity today. Let's say you could trade 31 1/10 ounces, which would be an ounce of gold essentially. Would you trade it for a 1 ounce gold coin? How many people would make that trade? And I'll catch up on the chat.
David
here.
Lewis says, I think mid-20s for a spot price is going to look like a bargain pretty soon.
I think David Lewis is absolutely correct. Yeah, Destroyer says, Steve Woods, neither for me. I would consider selling to get gold if I thought it was a good trade. At the same time, still picking up far and few between silver deals. All right. Yeah, so Sterling Canner says he'd keep the smaller ones. And Off-Grid Power says, I wouldn't. Yeah, I'd rather have the fraction of gold. I think if you ever need it, it's so much easier to sell. Somebody only needs a couple $100 instead of a couple $1,000 if they want to pick up some gold. And I clearly understand, and if you haven't seen Stormy's video, you can go watch it and see. He says initially that day it didn't quite work out for him, but I think he said it eventually did. I think Mrs. TB, you're with me. You like the fractional stuff too, right?
I do.
You like the 10th ounces and the quarter ounces because that's really all we buy. We don't buy any ounce gold coins because we just really like having that be able to be split up and be used or sold at smaller quantities. So
yeah, like Sterling Cannabis says, the grams would be very tradable though.
yeah. All right, Michael Andrews, what's going on? Michael says, hello everyone. My small gold bar came in today, and I also bought 3 maple silver leaves. Oh, congratulations, Michael. Keep stacking those precious metals, my friend. Fiat Story says, I didn't check out that video yet, but I'm getting more and more hesitant to change my gold setup. I love full ounces and the fractionals. My plan is to buy both as I am able. Yeah, I'm not saying we won't ever buy a gold coin, a Buffalo or American Gold Eagle. We will someday, But for now, I just really appreciate our fractional stuff.
Yeah.
I've talked a few times about trading some constitutional silver for some fractional gold, and that was one of the reasons why we did it. Is because the guy had all fractional, and he was treating it like it was a, not the premium. It was almost like it was a gold coin. Well, that's the way I made him treat it anyway before we would do the deal. He's like, "Wait a minute, these are fractional," and I go, "Well, then, I'm not gonna do it." All right.
The negotiation there, TB.
No, it's got to be in my favor, or at least I got to feel like it's worth it for us,
that
right?
You have a win, yeah. Not that you want the other person to feel a lose, but there needs to be a win-win.
Yep, Steve Woods is correct. He says Fiat Destroyer, agree 100%. You ever buy the $5 commemoratives off eBay for at spot? I do, and Mr. Talking Bullion does as well. That is correct. In fact, the one we just showed in my video yesterday was a commemorative, and there's other ones out there with the eBay bucks. You can get them for about spot. Just recently picked up one for spot as well. So check out those commemoratives. Just remember they're 0.2419. So when you do your calculations, don't do a quarter. Make sure you do the 0.2419 because with gold, it can make a few difference in the dollars that you're spending. So, yep. Silver Steel says good plan, Fiat Destroyer. Yep, for sure. All right. I'll miss your premiere tomorrow night. Fiat Destroyer, I'll be at work. I'll catch the replay though. All right, 2013 Buffalo says winning image photography. All right.
Yep. Silver Stiller wants the gold 2014 Kennedy.
Ooh, all right.
He has a long list though. We've seen, both winning is Silver Stiller. They have their list of what they would like to find.
And they've got some good stuff too.
They do. They have a really nice.
Sterling Cannabis says, "Give me the 50 peso any day." All right. So let me put this one aside. That's the one that Silver Ripples won, and we will put that one as our next giveaway coming up here momentarily, and it'll be a lot easier, folks. We're gonna spin the wheel for that one.
Cash Cat says the 50 peso is on my bucket list.
Hey, Sterling Cannabis, Cash Cats, is that the one that's a little bit more than an ounce? Is that the one that's like 1.2 ounces of gold? I think that's the one that's a little more than an ounce, isn't it? If I recall. All right, if you had to sure, says Steve Woods. I haven't started on those yet, though I came close a couple times. I've been hitting the 20 franc sovereigns and that sort of thing pretty regularly for similar results. That's true, Fiat. You can get those foreign coins for pretty close to spot as well. And Fiat's a big eBay shopper too, so he knows how to find the deals. In fact, Fiat sent me a couple deals the other day, which I very appreciate Fiat that he shared a couple links with me and with eBay bucks where you could get that stuff at about spot. And I tell you, it didn't take long before those links were sold out too. So, all right. Silver Steeler says the list is never ending. Cash Cat says, yep. 50 pesos on my list, currently saving for the 20 peso, then the 50 is next. So what's the weight of the 20 peso? Fiat, is that about a quarter ounce or a half ounce? Probably closer to the half ounce. Sterling Cannabis, 37.5 grams. Yep, that would be more than an ounce. Alice Coiner Hunter, hey, I'm back. Woo! Winnie likes reverse proofs, but she doesn't like the premiums.
Yes.
What about that set I showed you yesterday?
Right.
That reverse proof ASE in it. That was pretty nice.
That's nice.
Those are some beautiful coins. We have to agree with you, Winnie. That's a beautiful set. They're beautiful. Those reverse proofs are awesome.
We don't buy them very often.
No, we don't because of the premiums.
The premium.
I think I bought that at a coin show for a good price. I can't remember. Several years ago. Steve Woods, Fiat Destroyer getting gold for at spot is a good thing and not an easy find. Yeah, especially with eBay changing things. And I don't know about you guys, but the past 3 or 4 I've gotten this year, or most of them this year, I think have only been 5%. And they used to always do almost exclusively 10%. Then one time they did a 15% eBay bucks, but they seem to be sticking to the 5% for now, which helps, but it doesn't get you down to spot like the 10% does in most cases. Like we said, Fiat Destroyer sent a couple of examples the other day where you could get them right about a spot, which is pretty cool. All right, Fiat Destroyer says at 20 pesos, just under a half ounce. All right, cool.
Hey, Silver Turtle's here.
Silver Turtle, what's happening? I haven't seen you in a while. Appreciate you stopping by, my friend. It's good to see you. All right.
DB, I have a spinning circle on my screen. Oh, it stopped. I wondered what happened. Lost connection earlier for just momentarily this afternoon, and so I've gotten a little concerned with that.
Silver Stealer wants us to do a shout out for Cash Cats. He's got a few videos now. Everybody
Woohoo!
go give him some views, show him some love. All right, Cash Cats, we'll pay you a visit. Make sure we check it out. Sounds good. I think I've been on your channel before though. Pretty sure I have. All right, Silver Turtle is being greeted by all. All right. Just trying to catch up on the chat here. And all right, no problem, Cash Cats. Want to help out anytime we can.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to show you guys a little chart. I actually printed it off last week. We didn't get time to talk about it. We can look at it here real quick. I thought you guys would find this interesting. All right. So we won't go through all the text necessarily, except that, you know, in the bold it says the U.S. Mint is now asking authorized dealers to provide a 10-day and 90-day forecast for their demand for the first time ever. But this is what caught me. It was down here on the chart. You can see that back between 2016 and 2019, for every 64 silver eagles that they made one gold eagle. So 64 to 1 was the ratio for the last 3 years. However, up till July of 2020, they're only making 12 silver eagles for every one gold eagle. So we know that to be true. Silver Heist does some pretty good videos on why the mint has been focusing on gold eagles and things like that. But I thought this was remarkable. Look at the difference there. 64 to 1 instead of 12 to 1. This 2020 seems like it's going to be a pretty good year, a potentially good year for, you know, being one of the shortest years for how many American Silver Eagles that they make, you know, maybe a key date year now. I wouldn't really say that right now, but you know, 2020s are, you know, on back order right now. They're doing pre-sales with most of the online bullion dealers, and as we can tell, they're up in the high 30s and pushing $40 too. So, who probably you know, people like the stackers that have been around a while probably aren't going to buy them. But look at this. I just found that remarkable. The difference, 64 to 1 to 12 to 1. Pretty incredible numbers, I think. All right. All right. Good night, Fiat Destroyer. Probably missed you, but I think we got all the 2020 ASEs.
Winning image, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, no kidding. and then Silver Ripple says he has 0 2020 ASEs. You know, we bought a couple tubes earlier in the year, and what was that one place? Universal Coins. They usually have some specials on their site. I think at the beginning of the year they did 5 or 6. You get 5 or 6 2020s for around spot. They had a deal going on. I remember, you know, thinking, it could be shaky, but I ended up doing it, and I got them. So I was able to get them. So we probably have in the neighborhood of 50 of them, I hope. But it's unlikely we're going to buy any more this year if they stay up that high. I'm just not going to pay that much for them. Sterling Cannabis has 1 2019 ASE. That's as close as I get. We've got every year. I did a video on putting every year in an ASE book from 1986 all the way up to 2020. But unfortunately, with the way that those books are, those Dansko albums, did face reveals throughout the whole video, kind of made me upset because I spent a lot of time popping them out of the capsules that I had them in and putting them in the Dansko album. And it was pretty cool seeing them all. And, I fast forwarded it through some of it, so it wasn't too long of a video. But yeah, we were able to, over the years, get them. Was one of my goals when I went to coin shows a while back, was to get one of every year. And I'm still trying to get one of every year of the Canadian Maple Leafs and the Libertads too. But again, with how high silver is, that's going to have to wait. All right. Hey, HTH, what is going on? Thank you for joining us. Michael Andrews says he has 2 2020 ASEs. Dove Season says, I got that deal from Universal. Yeah, I can't remember Dove Season. I think it was 6 of them, if I remember correctly. You could get like up to $100 worth or something. I think the $100 worth was for the free shipping. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy now that I took advantage of it. All right. Silver Turtle's doing great. That's awesome. Silver Steeler wants to know if you're streaming on Wednesday, Silver Turtle. Why don't you let everybody in the chat know if you're going to be streaming or not? We can come over and pop in and visit you. Do I know if there was any commemorative silver dollars in 1985? Commemorative silver dollar? Probably something, but nothing comes to mind right away. But probably could Google it pretty quick and find out. My biggest problem is how to spell commemorative. Not like that.
So Silver Turtle said that he has not been live streaming lately.
I didn't think you had been, ST, because I tried to catch your live streams when I can, and I didn't remember seeing any of them. All right, so I'm looking.
Did you find it yet, TB?
No, I don't really see anything off a quick look. So saw a Canadian one pop up, but nothing for US. I don't think. Sterling
Maybe
Cannabis.
They didn't do anything that year. That would be interesting.
Dove Season says Silver Damsel encouraged them to put together his Dansko ASC album. Most aren't uncirculated. Yeah, all mine are uncirculated.
Oh.
I've got it actually sitting on my desk right here. It's pretty cool, and they're all uncirculated. Just those little films that they use to cover that book are pretty mirror-like.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's go ahead, Mrs. TB. The night is winding down on us already. Let's go ahead and give away this last dime with character.
The character guy.
And I need to go to the Wheel of Silver Dreams.
Now this one it's cool when we do the wheel because it doesn't matter if people have lag time or not. So everybody gets a chance if they participate.
So we're going to go to the Wheel of Spinning Dreams. So what we do here is we have everybody type a word in after Mrs. TV types go. And once we do that, you only enter once. We will disqualify you if you enter more than once. We will count how many entries we have, and we'll put that many entries on the spinning wheel, and we will spin it. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Don't they have two commemoratives every year? Winning says, I'm not sure. Winning, that's a good thought there. Maybe take a little bit of research to see. Seems like they would have something, but I didn't find anything. But I'm not going to sit here and Google in the middle of the stream. But I tried to pull up something real quick and see nothing came up real fast. But
so what are you going to have them type, TB, for the spin?
All right, so that's
You got a little distracted there.
That's what we're going to have them type. All right, for this dime, I want everybody to type the word spin.
Okay,
Just
type the
it
word
once.
spin just one time.
Just one time. Everybody that wants to be part of the giveaway, type the word spin, and then we're going to spin the Wheel of Silver Dreams. That's what you need to do there, Silver Turtle. You just type the word spin one time. Don't enter more than once. Hey, Dalton M. Now, one of these websites, I saw them doing this the other day. They made
What
you.
about misspellings there?
We will take misspellings. I was just going to say
Okay.
one of the sites I watched would not allow misspellings. It had to be spelled
Yeah.
exactly.
Sometimes that spell correct is not our friend.
But we will we'll give them a few more seconds here, and then we will count, make sure. Dalton typed twice, but I think it's because the first time he typed spit. Then he typed it the second time, we still didn't get it. All right, Dalton. Come on, you're supposed to type once. We'll let you slide this time. But we need to make sure we don't want to enter in more than the number of people here. Silver Steeler bought a 1970 Chevelle. Oh, that's a beautiful car. Silver Turtle, sorry. Silver Turtle, that's a beautiful car. All right, Silver Ripples, thank you. He's going to stay out. All right, so...
Silver Ripple said no spitting in the chat.
All right,
Okay,
go
are
ahead
we
and-
done, you think?
Go ahead and type stop. No one's
Okay.
going to enter after stop, so if you wanted to win or wanted to contribute, I hope you got your time in there as soon as we see the stop. All right, so we're going to go back. We got to make sure we don't count Dalton 3 times. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Are you counting too?
How many did you come up with?
14.
Oh, maybe I counted Dalton more than once. I didn't think I did.
All right, I got 14 again. All right, we're going to go 14 here, folks. If anybody wants to check us, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh,
I'm going to
screen just-
14.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we'll go 14, go here. Got 14 names. I will just pop back over here one more time. All right. Hey, Silver Turtle, I used to have a 1972 Nova Super Sport. Beautiful car. All right, anyway, we're going to go over to the wheel. Look at the desktop here. You can see we have 14 entries on here. So what will happen is the number that it lands on, we're going to count down the number of spins, and we're going to dismiss those 2 typos by Dalton. We only put in one for Dalton, one where we actually type spin.
Correct.
And so those will not be counted as placeholders, just so you're aware. All right, Mrs. TB, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go for a Mercury dime, folks. We were able to buy more constitutional silver, and boom, it is number 8. All right, so we're going to go back. I can,
And we're skipping over Dalton's misspelled words.
yep. All right, so you can watch me count here. You guys should be able to see my screen. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's all good.
It's all good.
Let's double check. Well, we usually double check before we announce it, all right? 1,
That's what I got.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait. Did you?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, it's all good. You know, it's supposed to make it easier. How much time we spent on giving away this time? All right.
It's all good.
It's all good. Congratulations. Got yourself a Mercury dime.
Personality.
From the wheel of Silver Dreams.
Got some history with it.
This is a 1934 Mercury dime. Let's put it over on the coin cam. What do you think, Mrs.
All
Stevie?
right, let's take a look.
I don't know how good it'll look inside my 3-ounce Talking Bullion. Oh man, that looks a lot worse under the coin cam. Boy, this lady's had better days, but it is a 1934 though, so that's pretty cool. And then let's look at the back side. That back looks a lot better. Not bad, not bad. But again, we randomly selected it out of this nice big bag of dimes. We randomly pulled it out of there, so we got one of those. And congratulations, it's all good.
Congrats.
It is all good.
Wow, TB, it's already after 10 Eastern time.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going to let you guys go. We appreciate you joining us tonight, and we would like to say we're looking forward to seeing Fiat Destroyers drop on the Yankee box. That's going to be pretty exciting to see what he decided to do. We want to thank you, everybody, for joining us. We really, really appreciate it. And congratulations to the winner. And thank you, everybody, who stopped by tonight and joined us. God bless everybody. And always remember, let's keep talking bullion. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.